50 Cent Jackson has entered into a deal with Planet Hollywood to launch a live entertainment hub, and according to his PR firm, the concept is also expected to be in Shreveport. It's our top story tonight. According to AKR PR, 50 Cent's $100 million partnership with Planet Hollywood will have the two launching a PH Live entertainment hub in Times Square. Now, AKR PR says the PH Live concept is expected to expand into additional markets, including Shreveport. It's the only city named specifically in their release. PR firm went on to say that future PH Live locations will blend music, nightlife, and celebrity experiences into a single immersive entertainment platform. As of our last reporting on Jackson's Shreveport business interests, he owns more than 13 properties in downtown Shreveport, spending millions of dollars to buy buildings and vacant lots. Jackson's PR firm says the PH Live venues will feature celebrity pop-up music performances, film and television premiere parties, live sporting events simulcasts, record and album launch.
50 Cent just signed a new deal, from what I've been told. And it now involves Planet Hollywood, but it's a partnership in New York City. Now, he's turning Times Square into his old personal playground. He just inked a $100 million deal to build a celebrity-packed mega venue where fans could party, catch surprise performances, and rub elbows with A-listers all night. The rap mogul has teamed up with Planet Hollywood to launch PH Live, a next-level entertainment hub set to take over Planet Hollywood's flagship location. It's not going to be your average nightlife spot. It's going to be a full-blown celebrity magnet hosting events from pop-up concerts to movie premieres to high-end parties. He says the goal is simple: to create a ultimate destination where everything collides. And Planet Hollywood's always been connected to pop culture, and it's going to take the energy to the next level. Interesting. You know what I think this is interesting as well? Remember, Jay was trying to get into Times Square. Obviously, it wasn't for just a deal to build some stuff. It was more of a deal to be talent. Right? Am I tripping? No. So here's the difference of the deal. I'm sorry, I just fucked that up. So 50's deal is almost like an endorsement deal, but it's like a deal to kind of like get these things set up and use his celebrity thing. It looked like they were going to probably give Jay-Z some equity. So Jay-Z was going to have some equity, and it was going to be a major play for him because, number one, Planet Hollywood, even though there's a casino in some places, it's a hotel chain. And from what I'm seeing here, they're not trying to chase the gambling aspect of it while Jay-Z was chasing that. So 50 comes in after Jay-Z gets turned down. He gets a $100 million deal. Jay-Z was probably looking forward to a deal that would have netted him not $100 million, hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars. And I think that's where the interesting part comes in, if you ask me. Interesting. Going to serve everything 50 likes: sweet chili shrimp, steak with mac and cheese, and signature burger that features secret sauce. This is what I'll ask about 50 and his, like, him wanting to come into like spaces like that. I thought people had like this demeanor about 50, like, yo, he's evil or he's fucking people over or whatever they think about him. I wonder if he'll be a celebrity draw like how Jay-Z is. Like when Jay-Z want to pop out somewhere, everyone wants to go.
Listen. A lot of people right now, they're seeing the headline 50 Cent $100 million deal. And they're thinking, oh, okay, he just got paid again. No, that's not what this is. And I need you to really hear me when I say this. This is not about him getting money. This is about him putting himself in a position where the money got to come to him over and over and over again. So boom, 50 Cent just partnered up with Planet Hollywood, and not just anywhere. We're talking about Times Square. Now, let me slow that down because a lot of people hear Times Square but don't really understand what that means. That's not just a location. That's one of the most valuable pieces of real estate in the world. Millions of people, I'm talking millions, walking through there every single day. Tourists, celebrities, business people, energy, money, attention, all in one place. Now, here's where it gets different. He's building something called PH Live. And on the surface, they're going to tell you, oh, yeah, it's an entertainment hub, nightlife spot. You know the regular words. But listen, this ain't just no club. This ain't just somewhere you go, pop bottles, go home. Nah, this is a place where concerts happen, film premieres happen, celebrities pull up, private events go down, everything in one building, and every single thing is connected to him. Now, let me explain it to you like this, because this, how I see it, it's like, you ever notice some people go to the party and then there's that one person that owns the building. The party is in two different levels, two completely different levels. And 50, he's not trying to be the guy performing anymore. He's trying to be the guy that owns the stage, owns the lights, owns the building, and gets paid no matter who shows up. And what's crazy is this not even new for him. This is how he moves. Quiet, strategic. He even said it himself. When I get quiet, I'm working. And that's what people don't understand. When you don't see him talking, when you don't see him online like that, that's when he's putting things together like this. Because think about it, he already got the TV side locked with the Power Universe. He already got film production going down in Louisiana. Now he comes back to New York and plants something right in Times Square. Come on, that's not random. That's not luck. That's positioning. And I'm going to say something a lot of people not going to say. This is bigger than music. Way bigger. Because music, you hot today, tomorrow, different story. But this right here, this is something that runs every day. Events every week, money flowing every night, different artists, different crowds. But guess what? The system stays the same and he owns the system. So when you hear 50 Cent got a $100 million deal, don't just hear money, hear control, hear ownership, hear I don't got to chase the moment anymore. The moment comes to me. Now listen, this is the part right here where it starts to make sense, because part one was just the surface. Now we're about to get into why he really did this, because this isn't random. Nothing about this move is random. So let's really break this down, because many people still think, all right, he got a venue, cool. No, you're thinking too small. This isn't about a venue. This is about control of the people, control of the energy, control of the moment. Think of it like this. Every time something big happens in that building, whose name is attached to it? Every time a celebrity walks in, whose space are they in? Every time money gets spent in that building, who gets a piece of that? It's him. So now you see it. This isn't a one-time check. This is a system. And this is what I respect about him, because he doesn't move like, I need to be the star forever. No, he's already moved past that. Now he's like, I'm a builder who wants to create something where others come to be the star and I still get paid. That's a different mindset. That's grown man business. Because many people are stuck chasing attention. He flipped it. He built something that attracts attention. And listen, if you've been paying attention, you've seen this before with the vitamin water deal. Everybody thought, oh, he's just promoting a drink. No, he had equity. So when that company sold, he didn't just get paid. He got paid in a way that changed his life. And more importantly, it changed his thinking. Because once you get money like that, you don't go back to small plays. You start looking at everything like, how do I own a piece of this? Then you've got the TV side, the Power Universe. Now look at that. He didn't just act. He produced. He helped create. He built something that could keep going without him. Different shows, different characters, different. Still, it all traces back to him. That's the same formula. So now bring it back to this PH Live. Same mindset, different lane. Instead of a show, it's a location. Instead of episodes, it's events. Instead of seasons, it's nights. But the system is the same. People come in, experience something, spend money, leave, and it keeps going again and again. And I have to be honest, this is the part a lot of people overlook because they're too fixated on the number, the $100 million. But look, the number isn't the story. The system is. Because if this thing runs right, that $100 million is just the start. That's just the entry point. The real money comes after, because now you've got a spot in Times Square where anything can happen. Music, movies, sports, parties, brand deals, all flowing through one space. That's powerful. That's real power. Not social media power, not trending power, real world power. So when you step back and look at it, you have to ask yourself, is he just building a venue, or is he creating something that never stops making money? Because once you get that, you realize this isn't just business, it's a blueprint. You might be thinking, all right, I see what he's doing, but you still might not see how far can this really go? So boom, let's take it a step further, because this is not just about New York. This is not just about Times Square. This is a blueprint. And once something becomes a blueprint, you can copy it over and over and over again. Now imagine this, you got one in New York, then you open one in Miami, then Atlanta, then Vegas, then LA, same system, different city, same experience, different crowd. But guess what? Same money flow coming back to the same place now. Stop for a second and really think about this, because this is where it gets scary. Not scary like fear, scary like you are starting to understand the level he is operating on. Because now he's not just in music, he's not just on TV, he's not just in business, he's in infrastructure. And once you're in infrastructure, you don't depend on moments anymore. You create them. Now look at how everything connects. This is the part I need you to catch, because this is where the genius is at. He got artists performing in his venue. That's music. He got film premieres happening there. That's Hollywood. He got celebrities pulling up. That's attention. He got brands wanting to be involved. That's marketing money all in one place, all feeding into each other. That's not random. That's design. And what you are witnessing right now is a shift from being the product to own the platform, because back then he was the artist. He was the one people came to see. Now he is the one controlling what people come to see. That's a whole different level. That's like going from being in the game to own the league. And I got to say this, because this is important. A lot of people, they're going to watch this and they're still going to think small. They're going to say, yeah, that's dope, and keep it moving. But if you're really paying attention, this is a lesson, because what he is doing is showing you, you don't always got to be the face forever. At some point, you got to build something that works even when you're not there. Because imagine this, you have multiple locations all running every night, events going on, money flowing, people showing up, content being created, all under one umbrella. That's not a business, that's an empire. And once you reach that level, you're not chasing money anymore, money chasing you. So now when you hear 50 Cent got a $100 million deal, I don't want you to hear money. I want you to hear vision, strategy, positioning. Because what he really did, he put himself in a position where no matter what happens, he wins. And that right there, that's the difference between somebody who hustles for money and somebody who builds something that prints it.